All right, what's going on, guys? I remember and turn the AC off so I don't get so loud. Hey, it's time for number 5, I believe, of the 26 ranting thoughts. So today, I want to talk about this, the Capo, the amazing little tool that we sometimes so badly forget how useful it is. I was at a gig the other day. A song came up. Singer wanted to use play a song in G sharp minor. Unchain My Heart, Ray Charles, right? One of the coolest songs at all time. And it's in piano key, G sharp. And sometimes when you're a guitar player, it's like, oh, fuck, you gotta play in such a in-between key, right? Like, can we just move it to A? So that's just so good to have the Capo. And why? Obviously, because all the overtones, resonances, sympathetic notes, right? Like, if you were playing, you see, I'm not really using cowboy chords. I'm playing in what would be considered like F sharp in normal tuning, right? And even here, I don't using any, but here it's perfect. Cool, right there, because it adds the sharp 9. Right? So if you do that without the Capo, like. Not the same vibe at all. So which is so, the Capo usually gets forgotten. And what I want to get to too is you got to find the Capo that works best for your guitars. I have a ton of Capos because I have different Capos for different guitars, because sometimes like the radius right here is different. I use the old Shub. I think they're called Shub, right? Yeah, Shub. Shub Capos. They're kind of just so basic and they work great. There's some other ones like Diodario, make some cool ones, and you know, obviously you do acoustic, you gotta have some wider ones. So you gotta make one that fits your guitar. This, I have like blue tape on this one because this is my Les Paul Capo. And I always, you know, you always want to make sure that you put it on light. Like, don't screw it super tight. You want it be just so it touch the strings and obviously not fall off. You want to make sure the notes ring, but not tight. Because if you do it too tight, you can't bend the string. You know, You don't want it to be so the strings get bent up. If so, and then you want to have it as close to the fret that you're fretting it at as possible, without messing with your chords, you know. And you should. It's a good rule to whatever. If you play in a major key, you kind of want to do. You kind of want to do it so you can have that nice open G, right? And if you play a minor, I always liked to have it in the F sharp kind of mode, where because then you get all the nice ringing open strings, right? Like for instance, so this is G sharp minor, right? But you can get you get the dominant 7 on top, which is nice if you wanted, you know. Yeah, so keep it close to the fret, don't tighten too hard, and then, you know, maybe you have to try a bunch of capos for your favorite guitars to make sure that the radio sits really nice, because I know sometimes I have capos that doesn't work at all for certain guitars, you know, so you got to have separate ones, and just use it as inspiration too, because it brings out such a different sound of the guitar, and obviously some of the, you know, what's the most favorite I mean, how cool is that? George Harrison, you know, and that's already it's capoed at the 7th fret, right? So you get the A, the normal A chord or bar chord right here, right, becomes the D chord right there. So pretty. And if you're 2 guitar players in a band, perfect to kind of get it mixed up with one guitar being capoed high up and the other one normal, you know. Obviously Rolling Stones are the masters of that. Yeah, it's just like good for songwriting ideas, because it changes your tonality a little bit if you're like. So I just wanted to say that I was doing a show the other day, yeah, and it got brought up, and you know, like it's worth always having a capo in your guitar case when you're doing shows, you know, and you're not singing, and there's some singers, some require some flat or sharp keys, you know. All right. Anyway, that was it on that part, and that took a long time anyway. And thank you guys again for all the replies. I love it. Thank you. And here's some. Hey Jeff. Oh, he says keep ranting away. He loves the informality. Well, that makes me happy. Because this is pretty random. And well, here's even some, hey, Jan Lindholm from Sweden. That's awesome. You're asking for, with a little help from my friends live from Glasgow. I don't know if I've seen that video. I got to look that up. I know, you know, obviously, yeah, we did with a little help from my friends. The Joe Cocker version, with Vintage Trouble a few times. I gotta look that up. I'm not sure I've seen that version from Glasgow. Men det ska jag kolla. Hej, tack så mycket. I love there's some Swedes on here. What's up, Maurizio? I'm glad you like the videos. Oh, what I've been listening to, and what have you been playing? Well, I just read the Mike Campbell book. You know, Mike Campbell from Tom Petty. He put out a book, and I recommend doing the audio version of it because it's actually him narrating the whole book. So it's pretty awesome to just hear him talk about it personally. And so I've been listening a lot to Tom Petty and Mike Campbell's guitar playing, and all the songs he even wrote for other people, and the stories. I mean, I definitely recommend the book. It's so inspiring from when they started the Heartbreakers and until Tom Petty passed away, you know. And so yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Mike Campbell's guitar playing, and what a beautiful guitar player, like so understated and yet so amazing guitar tone, authority, songwriter. There's a great story in the book when he talks about the Boys of Summer with Don Henley. I don't know if you know that song, but that's Mike Campbell who wrote the music and how he did it. And if you listen to it even today, even if it sounds a little 80s, you know, like his guitar sound and the way he plays on it, it's so good, man. Oof. Goosebumps. Anyway, and there, what are we? Les Boys. Oh, he doesn't like this at all. He's like, mate, you're all over the place. I can't understand what you are on about. Sounds to me just like lightly distorted electric guitar playing run-of-the-mill pentatonics. Probably, yeah. That's about it, brother. Yeah, Justin, thank you again for all your input. I'm on my way. I'm learning more and more about that fractal. I just got into dealing with some acoustic sounds on that fractal. It was actually pretty good. So I'm excited about that. So enough about that. So capos, go and get properly fitted capos for each guitar, you know, like I said, these are all my different ones. This is a cool one from, what is that brand? Page. Yeah, they make this cool that you can kind of take off and let them rest. I use this for my Collings guitar. It's for my Diodari, and one for my acoustic guitars. And the good old shops for my Les Paul. It's good stuff. All right, see you soon. I'll be on my way here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.